Hey guys, Andy Godwin from Andy Godwin Fishing. Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk everything crappie and everything bass fishing. We give you a lot of tips and tricks that's helped me catch fish for the past 40 years, and we'll also throw in a little bit of tournament coverage. So thanks for tuning in. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Thank you guys very much. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video, we're going to discuss a little bit about Finesse Carolina rigging in deep water. I had one of my subscribers message me and wanted to know the setup that I use whenever I'm fishing deep, clear water with a Carolina rig. So I'm just going to show you what I usually use. We're going to go over the type of weight that I use, which this weight here, I'm just tying, guys, I'm just tying a simple Carolina rig. A weight, a bead, swivel. But my weight's a little unique. On this weight here, I am throwing one of the Jewel bait company sinkers that's called the Rock. And as you can see here on the Rock, it's a football shaped head and it has a concave type lip on it, and it also has a flat spot on it. I don't know if you can see the flat spot, but I rig it generally when I have it on in the deep water. I'm rigging it with the concave bottom, and what that does is when I'm dragging my Carolina rig along, it stirs up the silt, and then you have a little bit, of course you have a little bit of noise with your bead. Then you have your swivel. I generally rig this on 12 to 14 pound test line on my main line. Here's where I'm a little unique. I go clear down to an 8 pound test fluorocarbon leader. And the hook that I tie, I am tying just a 1/0 thin wire hook. That way I know that whenever the deep water fish is, I have great hook penetration with it. As for baits that I use on it, generally not different than a whole lot of other guys. This here happens to be a 4-inch lizard, as you can see. So I rigged that one on it. One of my favorite is the little Hellgramites, little 3.5-inch Hellgramites and the 4-inch lizards. A lot of times I fish for smallmouth and spotted bass with this technique, and I just tend to like the small bait. Now, the rod that I'm using is one of my unique things in my setup. This is an impulse rod. This is a 7-foot 9-inch medium heavy Randy Haynes series ledge rod. And as you can see, this rod loads great. I mean, it's got a great tip to it. It loads really, really well with a Carolina rig, and you can really reel down to them with that 7-foot 9-inch, give a good sweeping hook set, and really get great hook penetration input. So I hope this answers the guy's question here on what I use. A couple of my keys that I use is that Rock football shaped sinker, which stirs up a lot of silt with the concave bottom in it. And most of the places I'm fishing, I'm just fishing stumps, a little bit of rock, you know, and a lot of silty bottom. So that helps really well. The bigger key is the hook. I'm using just a thin wire 1/0 hook in my lizard or my Hellgramite. The big rod helps you really bow back on the fish really well. And the light line with the 14 pound test. I use a 12 or 14 pound test on my bait casting rod, and I go down to an 8 pound fluorocarbon leaders. So I hope this helps you out with a little bit of deep water, smallmouth and spotted bass Carolina rigging this summer. Until then, good fishing, guys.